Hello and welcome to this week's episode of the Nobodies podcast.
Two festive nobodies talking absolute nonsense about Christmas.
It's Christmas!
It is indeed.
On that point, why does Christmas start in fucking August?
Capitalism.
Don't get me wrong.
Short answer.
Don't get me wrong, I love Christmas. I've got two young kids who are still very much into Christmas. One knows the truth, one is still an idiot.
Okay, one's still an idiot.
But it just grips my shit that it starts in fucking August. I could understand, like, November, maybe the end of October. No, not the end of October. Like, you get fucking Halloween out of the way, and then, like, the second week of, at the very least, of November, Christmas can then begin. Why does it, like, why when you walk into fucking Primark on the 8th of August, have they got their Christmas jumpers out and all the other random shit? Fuck off. It's still the summer, mate.
Yeah, it's another Americanism that has transcended the Atlantic. Cool. If I could only get the words out of my mouth.
Yeah,
it has transcended the Atlantic. There you go. Basically, because they have Thanksgiving, obviously it starts earlier out there, doesn't it? So as soon as they get Halloween out of the way, it goes straight to Christmas. And because now obviously we're all linked up through the internet and bits and pieces, and capitalism is this massive behemoth, we are now subject to Americanisms, like with our kids saying hood instead of bonnet on cars and bits and pieces. They now celebrate Christmas as soon as Halloween ends. Halloween ends and then the next day they're getting a pumpkin spice latte and wearing their Christmas jumper.
That's not the point. They can get fucked. They can keep their they can keep their Thanksgiving. They can keep their Black Friday, which isn't Black Friday anymore. It's Black Week
and Cyber Monday and Cyber Monday,
Cyber Week.
Ooh,
I just don't get it.
Wouldn't you have loved to be in a fly on the wall in that boardroom meeting? Like, how can we squeeze every ounce of money out of these bellends by telling them that something's cheaper when it actually isn't?
Oh, it's ridiculous.
And then we just name it, I don't know, black whatever. And now, a day's not enough anymore. Now we're gonna have to stretch it out for a week so they feel special.
I remember talking about Black Friday. I remember when it first kind of came over here, like 5-6 years ago,
I'm surprised it hasn't been cancelled for being racist.
Yeah, I know. Multicolour Friday. But I remember. Were you going to say Ethnic Friday? I remember seeing the videos on Instagram or social media like 5-6 years ago, whenever it came, maybe even 10 years ago.
Yeah.
And you'd see these absolute fucking idiots, and they'd be outside Target or wherever it is, or Applebee's.
Target
or Walmart, and they're waiting for.
Did you say Applebee's?
Yeah, Applebee's. Is that?
What's the other one? There's Target. It's Walmart.
Yeah, and I'm sure.
Colour.
I'm sure there's other ones. Yeah, they can't spell colour, like I said last week. But I remember seeing the video, and they're literally, so they're outside the shop, and they're like scrambling to get in, and then they come in, the doors aren't even fully open, and they are fucking sprinting in, and like fighting over tellies that have been discounted by like 10%. Fuck off! It's like
which would have been discounted by 10% anyway, because when the new one comes out in a couple of months, this is where they get you. Sorry to interject. This is where they get you, because that TV is going down in price, because little do you know, in 3 months when they get their new stock in from, I don't know, Philips, it's going to go down by 10% anyway, because they want to get rid of it and get the new stock in, mate. That's how technology works. What is it now? The iPhone 17?
Yeah,
it's the 17 for a reason. Because there's a new one that comes out
every fucking year. Oh, it's like Boxing Day, for example, like the Boxing Day sales.
Yeah.
So you spend all this fucking money up to Christmas, and then the day after Christmas, everything that you've bought, for the most part, is reduced by like 30%. Like, so you just go fucking shopping on Boxing Day. We'll have Christmas on Boxing Day, and we'll get everything cheap. Open your presents on Boxing Day.
Yeah, exactly.
It just
grips your shit.
Yeah, it just does me in. I just don't I just don't understand why there's such a long run up to Christmas. Like, I appreciate people. There'll be a lot of people that throughout the year will buy presents, and that's fine. That's not a problem at all.
That's actually the best way to be, really, to be honest. Because, like I say, with the percentage on sales, there are instances where you will get a percentage off of something, and it actually is genuinely good value and is actually worth it, and isn't something that they plan because they're getting in new stock.
No.
And, it happens a lot with games, doesn't it? When a game's reduced by, like, for example, that Space Marine 2 that I wanted to get is now 23 quid, and I think it was 60 or 50 quid or something. Do you know what I mean? It's still a phenomenal game. All right, it's been out a year, I think a year, maybe a bit longer than a year. I'm sure it's a year. Anyway. Do you see what I'm saying? That's a great price.
Yeah, there are good. Obviously, there are good deals to be had, and I appreciate, like I say, Black Friday, Cyber Monday, or Black Week, Cyber Week, as it might as well be called now. I appreciate, obviously, they obviously for marketing purposes, because they know people are going to spend money. Yeah, we'll do that a month or so before Christmas.
It's a minefield.
It's ridiculous.
They're basically. You know, like when you had a lucky dip, or you had the count the sweets when you were a kid, you went to someone, you're like, count how many sweets are in there, and then if you get it right, you get the sweets.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like that. It's like, so somewhere in here, like all the cups, you put it under the cup and you move the cups around. In here somewhere is actually a good deal, right? But you've got to go through the 5% to 10% and all the absolute nonsense first.
Yeah, to find
before
it.
you actually find it. Yeah, what we're doing is we're just going to flood the market with all this nonsense so that you spend your money. Basically.
Like I say, it just really grips my shit. Like I just don't get it. I just don't understand. Like I say, you've got you're still in shorts and t-shirt when they start doing Christmas stuff. Yeah. But they haven't got. They've still got the fucking Easter stuff in. Yeah, that's not out yet. No, and then Chris, like I said, so the Easter stuff lasts like a month or two after Easter, and then they start getting the Christmas stuff in for August. No, fuck off.
Yeah.
We've got to have Halloween first. Christmas doesn't start until Halloween's finished.
Well, Halloween as well is another Americanism, isn't it? Because it started over this neck of the woods, and then obviously followed them over the Atlantic into North America, over the pond, and they sort of have all sorts of different people that obviously celebrated it, and it became this big thing, But that's come back over here now, and so Halloween is now a thing. But that wasn't a thing, like that started to become a thing when we were kids, didn't it?
Yeah.
Like really, in reality, because anyone I know that's in their 40s has said to me that it wasn't really a thing when they were kids. It probably wasn't, to be fair. But also at the same time, where people like people that are older than us, Christmas didn't start until November when it's supposed to start. But it's not like, funnily enough, he's wearing a Grinch jumper, but you're not actually a Grinch. I mean, you obviously view it the same as me. I am very pro Christmas. I love Christmas. However, it is too early. I don't mind but the songs, like, come on. If you're playing Mariah Carey on November 1st, you should be stoned to death. Just please, It's too much, man. Too much of anything.
Yeah, like I said, don't get me wrong. Like I said, I love Christmas, but it's just so, like with everything, like you say, it's all capitalism now. It's all money, greed. This, this, that, and the other. And like I said, I just. Christmas Day, I love Christmas Day with the kids and watching their faces, open the present, because it's a surprise for me as much as it is for them.
When you and every other man on the planet.
When they open their presents, because I've got fucking no idea. I've just given my share. I love seeing what they've got, because I don't know.
Lego, I'll do that later.
Yeah, exactly. But it's just the whole rigmarole of it. I hate putting the tree up. Every year in my household, every year without fail, for the week before, we'll say, we'll put the tree up on Saturday, for example, or Sunday, depending if I'm working. Yeah. And every single year, without fail, me and the missus will have a blazer. It will just be an absolute row, because she's big into Christmas. She loves doing the tree. I can't be fucking bothered. I can't think of anything worse, anything more soul destroying than doing a Christmas tree. And I'm there, fucking wrapping the lights around the tree. It's never good enough for her because she's a fucking perfectionist. So we have a row.
You and me both, mate. You and me both.
So we do the tree, put all the stupid fucking ornaments on it, move it around 10 times in the front room until she's happy with where it is. Yeah. It moves every fucking year. And then I've got to put the stupid ceiling things in, like the ceiling decorations. Yeah. Then we've got to decorate the kids' tree in their bedroom. And I just, but like I said, every year without fail, it's an absolute row. Blazer, like this year, for example, we were going to split up. It was just like well, fuck off out the house then. And I was like, no, I'm not going anywhere, thank you. You can do the tree.
It might be a little bit of an overreaction. Yeah. Also, I think I might have I might have talked absolute bollocks then, because you might actually be worthy of that jumper.
The build up to Christmas Day, yeah, I have no interest at all.
Fuck the tree.
I hate
fucking go round the lights, and I've got to do another tree. Fucking.
I hate doing the tree. I hate putting the decorations up. I hate buying presents because I'm not good at surprises. Like, tell me what you want and I'll buy it. Don't say to me, surprise me. Or don't say to me, like, think out. No, I don't want to think outside the box. I don't want to surprise you. Tell me what you want, and I'll go and buy it.
Yeah.
End of story. But on Christmas Day, like I said, Christmas Day is lovely, but it's just the build up to it. Like I said,
I know
doing the tree, doing the decorations, buying all the food, getting everything ready, making plans and making sure everyone's going to be over at the right time. It's just trouble with Christmas. But when you're a kid, it's bliss. You get your presents. You're none the wiser. There's sweets. There's sweets pretty much there every day.
Yeah.
And you get your presents on Christmas Day, and you play with your toys or you play your video games, whatever it may be.
Oh, no one gives you a heads up that in 20 years' time you're going to be stressed, losing your hair, and having to put up multiple Christmas trees and go and see this person, that person, go and meet this. To be fair, like a lot of the stuff when we meet down the pub, like we're going for a curry in a couple of days, having a curry with the lads and then having a couple of beers. It's like, oh no, you know what I mean?
I've got to go out and have a drink with the boys. Oh no,
oh such a sad time.
Oh woe is me.
Yeah, I know.
Oh no, whatever shall I do?
So that's not too bad.
No, we can make exceptions.
Yeah, I'm sure we can stomach that. But yeah, I know what you mean. It is stressful, and you just want the best for your family and for your kids and stuff, and also I do think it's a man thing. I think we sort of just plod along, and then we get into a routine and we just plod along. And then when it comes to having to do things like there and then and do this and do that, because if you don't do this, then this can't happen and that can't happen, and then the stress level goes from horizontal or from amber to red. There you go. I've moved the scale now. So you're on amber. You've gone from green. You start thinking about it. You're on amber alert, and then all of a sudden it is battle station. Yeah,
but I don't think it helps because like as men as well. If your other half says, if your other half asks you to do something, like it will get done. It may take 6 months, but it will get done. Yeah. But during Christmas times, where it's like a month period, you can't put off. So you've got to do it. And then you have, like I said, the rows, and it's just, like I say, it's just an absolute ball ache.
Yeah. But you're looking forward to it, though, yeah.
Yeah. I'm looking forward to seeing the presents that I've told the missus to buy me.
Yeah, fantastic. That's good. I'm looking forward to it. Christmas this year, obviously, because we're going to France. We're going to see Nad's brother in France.
Yeah. And are you driving, or are you gonna like?
Probably take it in turns. Nad is the worst passenger in the world. Probably also gets car sick. So she will only let me drive if she's like super tired, so she can go to sleep, because she just doesn't like it. As long as we've been together,
You've been the passenger princess.
Yeah, but not out of choice. Yeah, not out of choice.
All sat there, all wrapped up in the blanket. Oh
no, mate, I'm DJ. I'm blanket. I'm sweet hander outerer. He's giving out the sweets and the drinks, and I don't just sit idly by, mate.
So you're
I've got a job to do.
You're the co-pilot.
I'm like the person that walks down the middle of a train or down the middle of a plane.
I was going to say, what are you doing? Are you pushing the car? Like, have you broken down? Like, what was it? Are you skiing to France? What are you doing?
I can ski if you want me to ski. Cunt. But like pushing the trolley, the people pushing. That's what I'm doing. I'm there like, okay, do you want a sweet? Yeah, okay, bosh. Can you pass me the water, please? Yeah, bosh. I'm not just sitting there, but also I would like to drive, but at the risk of her being sick, I would rather just be a passenger princess.
Yeah, that's fair.
It's always been that way. It's only in recent years she's relinquished some driving ability.
A bit of responsibility. But I suppose in every relationship, isn't there? There's always that dynamic, especially on like if like I said, when we go to Cornwall or to Devon on holiday every year, like I'm always a driver. She's a passenger princess. She's asleep. The kids are asleep. I'm just there driving on my own, entertaining myself. But yeah, so I suppose there's always that dynamic, isn't there, in a couple? You've got the driver and the passenger princess. Like I said, I'm a bit like Nad. I get car seat. Where
Actually, I remember that because I've obviously been away with you a couple of times, as with your parents, and yeah, you do get car sick, so you can see it from her point of view.
Yeah, and also I just can't think of anything worse than being a passenger personally, because I drive for my job. I drive, 9 times out of 10, I drive us and the kids. And because I get car sick as well, I'm not one of those people, that could sit in the front seat, playing my Switch or playing on my phone or whatever. And I just get bored. I like driving. But going back to the Christmas thing, another thing that makes it hard for I think men as well is when you get the absolute fucking tryhards that just drape their houses in all manner of ridiculous Christmas decorations, and you kind of it's like, why? Like who is it for? Like, who are you doing that for? Because correct me if I'm wrong, but the cost of fucking electric is through the roof. So either you're fucking earning more or you're a bellend.
No, exactly. Well, first of all, they're doing it for them because childhood trauma. But but second of all, it's not too bad if it's a household. However, if you were to do it for a business, we pay sort of the highest electric for businesses I think it's in Europe. So someone is definitely making dough, or they're on the dole because then they don't have to pay for anything anyway.
Yes, yeah, but if that was on the dole, you'd have like fairy lights wrapped around your balcony in your high rise flat. Don't get me wrong. I appreciate I sound like a proper Scrooge, and I'm not. I'm being flippant, and I'm playing the character. I'm egging it up, but there are things that just fucking grip my shit. And it's, you drive down some street, especially if it's I suppose like a more affluent area, and you've got like all the houses, and they're just covered in Christmas decorations, and don't get me wrong, like my kids love it. Like if we're driving around somewhere and they want to see it, but it's just like who loves Christmas? I'm sorry, but if you're like a 50-year-old man and you are fucking draping your house in all manner of decorations, all singing, all dancing, you've got the theme tunes going and all this kind of shit. Like, were you touched as a kid, bruv? Like, do you know what I mean?
That's a bit of a strong point, isn't it? Why is if you hang up Christmas lights, you're obviously an aunt. So what about Santa?
Well, he gets you to sit on his knee.
That's true.
To be fair,
he's not Catholic though.
I don't know. Is Saint Nick? I don't know.
It could be.
Well, he's Saint Nick, isn't he?
He's multiple.
Or Noel.
He goes across all dominions.
All dominions.
Yeah. Anyway, moving on. No, I kind of agree. Yeah, I don't mind a little bit. Like, I don't know. Like, I suppose. Whatever the saying is, it's all relevant. I think is the saying. It's all relative. So it depends on what you think is too much. So for me, I fully understand what you're saying, and so there's a level for me. I'm quite a minimalist guy anyway, but I do quite like having lights and tinsel and stuff indoors. But I don't want it to the point where I can't move
around your house.
What I mean? Yeah.
Or afford to feed your kids.
Exactly.
Because the electric bill is through the fucking roof.
Sorry, kids are eating beans, but the house looks good, doesn't it?
Yeah, but I don't know. It just bugs me.
There's levels to it.
There is levels to it, but and like I say, like if you've got like a family of 4, and you and your wife are big into Christmas, and you've got young kids, and and it's a spectacle. Like I said, like Sky's 8. She's fully invested, fully believes in Father Christmas. So like I said, next Wednesday, she'll be getting the mince pies out.
I thought you were going to say you're going to tell her.
No,
next Wednesday. Next Wednesday, I'm going to break it. I'm going to break it to her.
Christmas Eve is D-Day. She's going to find out the hard way. she's going to. All her dreams are going to be shattered the night before Christmas. But like I said, so Christmas Eve, she'll be grating the carrot and what have you, getting the milk ready for me to drink later when she goes to bed, and all that kind of stuff.
One sec, so if you haven't worked out already, probably don't listen to this around your kids, because obviously we've just broken the magic. Karen?
That's the right. This is your own fault. No sympathy. Quite simply. But yeah, so she'll be doing all that, and it's lovely. And obviously, Connor's 14, so he, like I said,
is he keeping it alive for her? Because Poppy's doing the same.
Doing it for Albie.
Yeah.
So he's keeping it alive. Obviously, we told him like I don't know the week before he went to secondary school.
Same.
Because you can't be going to secondary school and still believing in the Tooth Fairy, the Easter Bunny, and fucking Father Christmas, because you will get crucified at school.
You will, yeah. You've got to try and you've got to minimalise their chance of being bullied, haven't you?
Yeah, exactly.
It's a shame. It is a shame, but
to be fair, like in the world of social media, like I say, Sky is 8, but let's just say she's not on social media, but she watches YouTube. When she's scrolling through YouTube Shorts, for example, she's got no idea what's going to come up next.
No.
Something quite feasibly at this time of the year, she could be scrolling through YouTube or on YouTube Shorts, and something could come up, and it could be some random chavvy saying Father Christmas isn't real. And I suppose I suppose she's still that age where she would probably come and speak to me and Crystal and be like, I saw this short or this video on YouTube, and this man said that Father Christmas wasn't real. And then obviously we would reassure and say, no, just ignore him. If Father Christmas is real, so on and so forth. But kids these days, unlike us, when we were kids and we had no social media, you had the internet was still relatively infantile, even when we were like 12, 13. But so kids grow up so fast.
You had to hand crank it, didn't you, back in the
day? So you had the generator in the back room, and you'd be fucking doing this to turn the internet on. So it is love. Don't get me wrong, it is lovely that she's so excited. Like every morning, when she does her advent calendar, and she can't wait for Christmas to come. She's done all her Christmas cards for all her friends at school.
Yeah, it's good though. It's nice. Yeah, I remember doing that.
It's lovely. It is lovely. And it is like I say, obviously Christmas is for kids. It's not for us anymore.
No.
We just have to. We live with the stress and we hide it.
I must say, you're doing a really good job of not being a Scrooge.
Changing my image.
Yeah. Christmas isn't for us. It's for the kids.
It's not for us, is it really? Ultimately, like I said, there's a lot of things that bother me about Christmas and piss me off.
Okay, here's a counterpoint, if you like.
Far away.
It is for us, but not in the way that they see it. So, as you say, you like seeing them open their presents. So that is for you, isn't it?
Yeah, that's I don't know what they've got.
Having your family around, I suppose. Having your family around, seeing your family, having the food that you only get that time of year. I know you're a mince pie guy, or you used to be.
I used to be, but I'm not as much anymore.
No, but do you get what I'm saying? So I do agree. Because that's something that I agree with it. But I do think it is still for us. But it's just it's changed. It's changed to the, if you like, the real meaning of Christmas. Being with your family,
spending lots of money,
giving your family. No, but you don't have to. I know that's a thing.
Well, you can't. If you say that, everything is so expensive now. It's just like everything is expensive. It doesn't matter what it is.
Oh, it's so expensive, though.
And it's only
you're right, mate.
It's only going to get worse.
But you're right.
You
are right.
But going back to our obviously what we were saying about, we're having our little cheeky night out in a few days.
Cheeky boner
with the boys. Have you been in your Christmas party yet? 'Cause obviously you started a new job recently. So how is that? Because obviously Christmas parties are. We'll get into kind of what we think of Christmas parties, but we've both been on our Christmas parties recently. And so how did you find it? Because obviously you're the new boy.
I am the new boy.
And obviously they're all letting their hair down. They all know each other. Obviously better than you know. I appreciate you.
Yeah.
You've kind of assimilated yourself in a relatively short space of time. But
it's good. I mean, I got on with. I get on with everyone.
You got on, did you?
I got on.
Does Nad know you got on someone?
Yeah. Sat on their face, no.
Did you get the longitude and latitude of the
No, I didn't. Unfortunately, not.
Of the location.
No, I didn't chase that one up. I left that where it lay.
Call back to a couple of episodes. Go watch it. I know what we're talking about.
It went really well. I ended up doing shots with the boss But to be fair, everyone did. But I was on their table, and I worked with a guy called Marty, who's his name's Martin, but obviously they call him Marty.
Cool dude, man.
Marty.
Marty.
Yeah. No, he is actually. He's a really nice guy. And
I don't doubt it.
he said to me when I got in, he's like, "Oh, I see you was on the boss's table kissing ass," and I was like, "I didn't have a choice. Thank you very much." And where I was sat, I just got sat there, and I was like, and actually, I think I did really well. He's like, "Yeah, I wouldn't have wanted to be sat there because obviously you sat with a boss, you don't want to say what to do." But for me, like, I'm quite jokey. I can. Prime example would be like, for example, your mum.
Yeah.
Right? She can be, if she wants to be, quite stern, but always quite stoic. But I've always managed to be cheeky and sort of get a wry smile or a little laugh or whatever. She's never really she's never ever gone in 2-footed on me. Obviously, I appreciate part of that is being your mate. Well, yeah, but I always sort of managed to get out of things. Like, I remember telling a girl once that she wasn't my supervisor and she should fuck off. And your mum was like, "You really shouldn't say that, Dave." But going back to I got on. But every time I went up for a beer, Sam, the owner's like, "Hello, David." He's such a lovely bloke.
He's a shot, mate.
Yeah. So it's like, "What are you having?" "I'm just having a Asahi, please." "Yeah, okay. Do you want a shot?" yeah, all right. And then come back up. "Hello, David." It was like being in Groundhog Day. Yeah. "What are you having?" "I'll have an Asahi, please, Sam." "You having a shot?" "Yeah, okay then." But yeah, I was a little bit worse for wear. But the night went well. It went well. I got to talk to a lot of people, and Nad got on with everyone.
Was it like like husbands and wives as well, like plus ones?
Yep.
So that's so old. I was talking to.
Oh, it was great. It was great.
Yeah, no, I know. I'm not saying it's a bad thing, but that is such an old school practice. I think now, like, I was speaking to because I had my Christmas do a couple of weeks ago, or a couple of weeks ago, and Crystal's mum took me, dropped me off and picked me up, so I could get pissed. And
why else?
Yeah,
would she
exactly.
be doing that? It's not like you just want to hang out with her, is it?
No, and well, she wasn't there. She dropped me off. But yeah, when we were talking about it, because when my mum, so back in the day when my mum worked at Clackett's, like where we used to work, like back in the day, it was like every Christmas party, or if there was other events on, it was bring your partner, your wife, or
because I remember
boyfriend, girlfriend, wife, husband, whatever.
Yeah.
And they would do their awards and what have you. But like nowadays, it's so unheard of. Like I can't. Like, every place I've worked, it's always been Christmas party. And it's just members of staff. So that's it's actually quite, because like I said, me and Penny were talking about it, and I was saying it doesn't happen anymore. No. So that's actually quite cool. Yeah. Because did you go to like was it just you guys there, or was it kind of like one of those like parties where you go to like a hotel or something and it's like different companies there all kind of mingling together?
Yeah. So it was like that. It was Nisel's, which is in
Seven
Oaks or Hildeborough.
Hildeborough, yeah. Nigel's golf course.
Yes, Nigel's golf course, and
Nigel's, not Nigel's.
Okay. Nigel's.
That's Nigel's.
Nigel's. Shraki Nigel's, isn't it?
Nigel's, brother.
So Nigel's. And it was like a mixture of all sorts of people and us. And it was great. It was great. And yeah, it's old school. And I would say it's to keep costs down and bits and pieces, but is the reason why they're But it ruins the Christmas spirit. You know, you're talking about like what, is it for us or is it for kids? Like you were saying, it's not for us anymore. Well, if you keep taking things away from people, then it's not going to be for them, is it? You know, like so it was nice to and I love my wife. I think she's phenomenal.
My wife?
My wife. She's using my phone as that, you know that, don't you? So it comes up my wife Borat voice. But yeah,
didn't it used to be like Angel or something?
No, that was a long time ago. That was a nickname for an ex-missus, or an ex-girlfriend.
That is ladies' man. See, my other half has just called her name. Then she's lucky that it's called that. To be honest, in my phone.
I was a ladies' man. I'm now a one person man, and that is Nadine. But yeah, no, but I love her to pieces. I think she's great. So it's nice to take her along. Yeah. Not show her off, because that sounds like such
chauvinistic and
not like in that way, but just to be just for her to I don't know how to explain it, but I suppose you could call it showing her off. Yeah, but not in that way, like in a nice way.
Yeah, but like I say, it's nice though, isn't it? Because like I said, I would probably go as far as saying like 80% of companies, it is just everyone in the office is going out going out on a Christmas party, or they're going somewhere and it's just the people from the office. Like I said, whereas like 10, 15, 20 years ago, bring your missus, bring your missus or mister. It's +1. It's on the, like your meal's paid for, but you buy your own drinks. My Christmas party was what would be.
Sorry, mate. How was yours? Sorry,
I suppose mine would be deemed new school in the sense, whereas it was just us guys in the office. So a few of us left early to go home and get changed, and then came back. So we had a few drinks down the pub. And then we're quite lucky. There's a Turkish restaurant just round.
Did you have a few cans? Did you?
No, I had a few bottles. Couple of ciders, well, a couple of pints of cider, and then we're quite lucky. There's like a Turkish restaurant in Hawley, and it's literally pretty much just over the road.
I love a Turkish restaurant.
It's fucking brilliant.
It's so good.
It's just over the road, pretty much just over the road from our office. So we had a few Britney Spears, and then went out some dinner. But like I said, but what I love about I don't know if it's the same for all Turkish restaurants. Like I said, but what I love about this particular one, so you get there, so you have like your 3-course meal, whatever it may be. Few more drinks, and then like
lamb and more lamb.
Yeah, no, I had chicken, but
what would you like with your chicken? Lamb.
But every half an hour, some random scantily clad woman just comes around like doing all this belly dancing, and then there's another one that comes out randomly. She's got like fire sticks and starts like breathing fire in the middle of the restaurant, and
it's like Persia.
Oh, it's fucking brilliant. And then like you finish your meal, and I think about 10 o'clock-ish, so about 9:30, DJ comes in, starts setting up. Then about 10 o'clock after the evening, once the evening session is finished, they kind of like push all the tables back, and there's a dance floor. And it's fucking brilliant. So it goes from being.
So you're talking about capitalism.
What's your number, mate? It goes from being a fucking restaurant to a nightclub. So everyone's out there fucking, throwing shapes, big fish, little fish, cardboard box, all that kind of stuff.
Puking in the corner.
But but I don't know if it's other all Turkish restaurants, but that one, like I say, it's fucking brilliant. Like I said, we've been.
I don't think it's all of them.
We've been there. We've been there a couple of times, and that they're lovely guys and gals in there.
Yeah.
Obviously, it helps that the fire breathers and the belly dancers are incredibly fit, and any excuse for them to try and pull random men up to have a dance with. But it's just like an absolute vibe in there. It's so good. So the DJ starts, so everyone's on the dance floor. You've got random punters in there. It's kind of when we went there for our Christmas party a couple of weeks ago. So we're sat on this big table here because there was like 7 of us, 6, 7 of us. 6, 7. And then in front of us there was a table, and you had like this old boy. He must have been like late 60s, early 70s. His wife, and I'm guessing like his daughters. But you could like tell that they either hadn't been there before, or they got the vibe of the restaurant completely wrong. Because they so you got this belly dancer, dancing around and like doing all this. And
is he like that?
He looked so confused, and obviously like once he kind of got used to it, I'm like looking like almost like directly at the side of his face.
Yeah.
And when the belly dancers come out again, I can just kind of see him like rubbernecking, just kind of like looking around, like little sly looks so his wife can't see. but it was really good. Gone are the days, where everyone's just shagging at the Christmas party. I don't think that happens anymore. It might do in call centres. I don't know.
It probably does. I think it depends on your
moral
compass, really. Doesn't it?
Photocopying your arsehole on the office printer.
It's sad, isn't it? It's gone a bit far, because stuff like that is just funny, but now it's sexually inappropriate.
Yeah, and it's
and also leaves a shit stain on the photocopy.
You get dragged into HR on a Monday.
Yeah. First of all, what's this? And second of all, can you clear the smudge off it?
Can you clean that shit stain, please?
Hey, Tim, what's the crack? Anyway, Christmas films.
Shit.
In your opinion? Apparently you've never watched them, although I know you have.
Obviously I've seen Christmas films, but I couldn't tell you any, other than the obvious ones like Elf, which I've never seen, and I've got no inkling or inclination or want or need or desire or
if you stop talking,
compulsion to watch.
Well, first of all, if you remove the Christmas from Elf, it's still funny because it's Will Ferrell. So I suggest you watch it.
No.
There are films like, for example, Just Friends.
I remember that,
Which is set at Christmas, which is a phenomenal film.
It is a good film.
It's Ryan Reynolds.
It is a good film, but it's the thing.
I swear.
I can't remember the rest of it.
And the stars in the sky. I'll be there. I swear.
Those kind of films, that just because it's set in the snow, that just doesn't resonate.
No, it's set at Christmas.
Yeah, but I don't remember it as being a Christmas film.
Okay. Again, though, great film.
Yeah, it's a good film.
Yeah,
but I wouldn't class it. I wouldn't class it as a Christmas film because it doesn't resonate with me.
No, not even the bit at the end where the lights get stuck to the car and she drives off and pulls all the Christmas lights off the house.
I don't remember that
Or
bit.
the fact that he's wearing a Christmas jumper. Or the fact that they go ice skating. Or the fact that they go to a Christmas Carol concert.
I haven't seen this film in about 15 years. So
watch it. It's hilarious. There's a
It
bit,
is a
and
good
you know the
film.
bit where he throws the strop in the car and she comes back for her gloves. You know that bit? Oh, it's so good. He throws the front and then she's like, I left my gloves, and he's like, gives her the gloves. He's just been screaming.
Really
It's like
sheepishly.
red in the face. Yeah, it's so funny. Die Hard.
Oh, brilliant film. Christmas film. Christmas film. That is a Christmas film.
You know, you can't just say that.
A Christmas film.
Well, that's like opening the window.
Correct me if I'm wrong.
Dynamite. Close the door.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but hasn't that been like classified as a Christmas film now? Like, don't so many people class it as a Christmas film? It is now. I don't mean like literally categorised on like Sky, or whatever you watch over in America or everywhere else you are in the world. Like, I don't necessarily mean like if you searched Christmas films, it'd be under the tab.
No.
But don't people, because it's shown every fucking year at Christmas, it's kind of like an honorary Christmas film.
Yes, I would say it's a Christmas film because it's set at Christmas, which is the same thing I said about Just Friends, although that is more Christmassy because it does have other Christmas references in it.
Like lights,
carol concerts, snow, ice skating.
Yeah, I don't remember any of those. Arguably, you could say Die Hard 2 was more Christmassy because there was snow in it, because it was at an airport in winter.
No, but it's not Christmas.
I know it's not Christmas.
Yeah, but that's not the point. The point is it's something, if it has Christmas in it, then it's a Christmas film.
Christmas films are just like hacky and shit.
Most of them are.
Most of them.
No, a lot of them aren't.
99%.
I mean, I've got a few at home. We'll go through them. There are some good ones. I mean, for example,
You're boring.
Home Alone. What? I'm boring.
Oh, I'm gonna wank over Alf. Oh, Will Ferrell, you're so funny.
Will Ferrell was funny.
In some things.
In what? What other films has he been in? Do you like?
Step Brothers.
Right, that is a phenomenal film.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of it, to be honest. It was the first one that came to my mind.
Especially the bit when they're singing in the car and he crashes the car.
The only thing of that I can think of is, isn't there something in it about putting his balls on putting his bollocks on the drum kit or something? Yeah. Like, again, that's another film. I have seen it, but I think I've seen bits of it. But yeah, it's just not like I did used to really like Will Ferrell, or whatever his name is, Ferrell.
Will Ferrell. Yeah.
But he's just, I don't know. I just don't find him funny. I just don't find him funny anymore. Was he?
It's been overdone, yeah. But then Jack Black is Anchorman. Yeah, that's
Jack Black's gone the other way. Like,
he's not as funny. But then if you want us again, too much of anything
is a bad thing.
When
it's chocolate.
Yeah, great. Good advice. There you go. Eat as much chocolate as you like. You won't die or get diabetes or gout.
Or sex. You can never have too much sex.
Especially
incorrect.
at
Christmas.
Yeah, but incorrect. Let's not get into the details of that on sort of chafing and rubbing and bits and pieces. There is such a thing as too much.
Once a day.
Well, that's not too much then, is it? Once a day.
Well, that's still 365 times a year.
Yeah, but once a day is fine. You can prime yourself once a day.
Prime yourself.
Do you know what I mean?
I can't wait for the kids to move out in like 10 years' time. They
never move out, sunshine. I hate to break it to you.
Have a Christmas morning shag.
Why Christmas? Because it's Christmas themed. Why not Easter morning?
Yeah, just dress the missus up in a sexy Mrs. Claus outfit and just
put the grey wig on.
Grey wig.
Yeah, stuff this pillow on there so you look a bit bigger.
Yeah.
Ooh, that'd do me. I think I might just dribble a little bit there. Whoops.
Getting all excited about Christmas sex.
Yeah. Now dance around that pole, you ho ho ho.
You ho ho ho. No, they'd be candy cane. Dance around a candy cane.
Dance around that candy cane, you ho ho ho. That's right. But yeah, anyway, no, Christmas films are great. It, depending on what they are.
They're not, Dave.
Yes, they are.
In my humble opinion, which is
In
always
your
right.
humbug opinion.
Humble.
Yeah, humbug.
Humble.
Humbug.
Humble.
Humbug. I
Humble.
didn't fucking stutter.
In my humble opinion, they're just hacky wank shit.
No, you're wrong. Most of them, I will. Let's meet halfway. You know, like they do in a car deal when they're selling a car, right? We'll meet halfway.
Meet me halfway.
90% of them are shit.
95.
Nah, it's too. 95.
95. Thank you.
Right, 95% of them are shit, but there are ones like Just Friends
Or Die Hard.
or Die Hard. Yeah.
There's one every 10 years that's good.
That are good. Yeah.
I think
but
there's
then
one-
but it's the same with, I don't know, Christmas songs. I mean, but then
mate.
if it's good, it gets overplayed.
Don't start me Christmas songs. You've like the fucking.
Did you not like them when you was a kid? Have you just changed?
I've never been a fan of Christmas films, but don't get me started on fucking songs. For 3 years in a fucking row, some helmet got #1, Christmas #1, singing about fucking sausage rolls.
Oh yeah.
Get in the bin, bruv.
I remember that. Yeah, but that's a societal thing, isn't it?
Oh, it's
not
like,
that.
don't get me wrong.
You can't blame Christmas.
Don't get me wrong. All the proceeds of those songs went to charities. Wonderful, fantastic.
Speaking of which, if you live in the Kent or Sussex or Surrey area, there is a foundation called the Greenaway Foundation that you can donate to, and it helps families that are struggling in the area. So we'll stick a link.
Yeah, so I'll put something in the description because like I said, all joking aside, before I get back to my point of berating Christmas songs and everything to do with Christmas, there's a lot of people.
The jumpers worked out.
Yeah, 100%. There's a lot of people, a lot of kids, a lot of families that have got no money. They're not able to open any presents on Christmas Day, and having a shit time for all manner of reasons. So if people can help in any way, shape or form, like Dave said, you've got the Greenaway Foundation. Like I said, there are other charities.
There are other ones out there. But
there are other charities out there that do amazing work and make sure that kids have got, even if it's just one present to open up on Christmas Day, that's all they want.
Yeah.
So we're in a privileged position where we've got jobs, we've got this, that, and the other, and we're able to provide and give our kids and our families wonderful Christmases. But there's too many people out there in not just in the UK but all over the world that just will be waking up on Christmas Day with no Christmas tree, with no presents, with no Christmas dinner. So we just wanted to, like I say, take this quick opportunity to highlight the plight of so many people around the country, around the world. So yeah, if there's anything that you can do, or if you already help, fantastic. But like Dave said, if you're in the Kent, Surrey, East Sussex area, you've got the Greenaway Foundation, and like I said, there will be other charities that do amazing things that you'll be able to find online. So on and so forth. Obviously, we're in the Kent area, so naturally we're gonna lean more towards the charity that is in our area.
Yeah.
But going back to my point, Christmas songs, Christmas films are shit.
Yeah, I'm trying to protect you from this because you are,
From what? The Christmas nonsense?
From yeah, if you want to call them that. There's not many times, and I think I said this to you the other day when I was trying to make a point about something to do with the podcast. There's not many times that I will stick to my guns, and I will absolutely sort of, to quote you, die on this hill.
And I'm going to die on this hill. Because I have no interest whatsoever.
Well, first of all, you've already conceded 5% on Christmas films, so I mean that's a start. But to be fair, that's a pretty good number because a lot of the Hallmark Christmas films are absolute shit.
There's one out at the moment. I haven't watched it. I've literally just seen the cover for it on Now TV. I think it's called Tinseltown, and it just looks like the biggest load of dirge.
Have you seen Dear Satan?
No.
Right.
I don't watch many films.
Well, a kid's got dyslexia, and instead of writing Dear Santa, he writes Dear Satan, and then he sends a letter. So the letter turns up.
Was this about you? You're dyslexic.
No, it's not about me, unfortunately.
I can't say what I was going to say. Continue. We don't.
I was going to say we can go down that route if you want.
We don't want to
but
get.
I can fucking start calling you Percy Pig, and then we're going to get cancelled.
We don't want to get cancelled just yet.
We don't want to get cancelled.
We're only on episode 5.
Yes, Josh. I do have dyslexia, and it hasn't fucking hindered me since I was about 10.
You just can't read or write.
This kid writes to Satan by accident, and it's hilarious because obviously it is a Jack Black film, but it's a great.
So it's a comedy film.
Yes,
I'm not going to watch it. But
he turns
please explain.
up, obviously, and then he tries to obviously pretend to be good, and yeah, it's quite funny. It turns out that watch it. It is funny. I mean, the premise of it is funny as it is. Yeah, the fact that he's managed to call on Satan instead of Santa. So it's quite funny. So give it a watch and see what you think. And if you like it, then unfortunately you might be a little bit wrong about all Christmas films.
No, I won't. Out of spite, I won't watch it.
Are you all right? Do we need to hang curtains? Do we need to hang curtains around your bed and make you see 3 ghosts?
No, I'm just not.
What is your problem?
I'm just not interested in Christmas films.
So why are we doing this then?
Because it's a Christmas special. I'm Grinch.
Is it? It's not very Christmassy, is it?
Well, it is. I'm the Grinch. I'm playing the Grinch, and you're playing someone that loves Christmas.
Yeah, with a demon on the front of his jumper.
Well, you can't have it all, can you? It's very apt and on trend for the moment.
It is indeed. Hellfire Club.
Cool story, bro.
I'd be in the Hellfire Club, I would. But yeah, so whatever. I mean, Christmas songs I can take whatever. I'll agree with that. There's not for me. I mean, there are ones that I'll listen to, sort of earworms, and they get in there and they sort of set the mood or whatever. I wouldn't say I'll go out of my way to listen to it or whatever. Films, again, as I said to you, there is a high percentage that are trash, wank, garbage, to use 2 American terms and 1 English one.
Do you want to know the best part? The best part of Christmas. Do you know the best part of Christmas? Would you like to know the best part of Christmas?
Well, is it IMO, obviously?
No. Well, no. The best part of Christmas is Boxing Day, and is the Boxing Day fixtures of the Premier League. Can't be Boxing Day. Boxing Day's the best. Christmas is all family orientated and it's lovely, and the kids open presents and it's all wonderful. But then Boxing Day
is only child day, is it?
Only child day, yeah.
Yeah. when you get back to thinking about yourself.
Yeah. Boxing Day, you've got football all day long. You've got the leftovers from the Christmas is done, all the stress is gone. You've got the leftovers, and you've got your bubble and squeak from the day before.
Yeah, it's really annoying.
All the trimmings.
You're making sense.
And then you've got the football on all day. You've got the is the darts on. I can't remember. I don't think they're back. I don't think they're back Boxing Day. They might be, or it might be the 27th they're back. But that's the best thing about Christmas is the darts from the start of December until the start of January. Wonderful. Yeah. And then you've got the football on Boxing Day. You just can't go wrong.
So anyway. For me, I'm not massively into football anymore. I mean, I don't mind the darts. I mean, as you know, my mum was an avid darts fan.
Yeah.
And so was my sort of nan and my granddad, and they've loved darts, and so I've sort of been around darts since I was a kid. I never got into it, but I've always been around it, so I don't mind it. Football, I can take it or leave it. I don't dislike it. I'll watch, as we were saying in the other episode, I'll watch anything. I'm more of a fan of football. I did go for a period of sort of having a cult, having a team, if you like. But yeah,
tribe.
Yeah, but for me, if it's Boxing Day, and for example, if we're talking about watching football, it'll be whatever I feel at the time. So say it's, I don't know, 12, I'll just have a look and see what's on, and then I'll take my pick. Because I don't have a tribe, a team. I'll be like, okay, that's going to be a good game, and I'll pick that game. Whereas obviously if you've got a set team, you've got to watch that, and then if they lose, your whole fucking day's ruined. It doesn't matter how many turkey sandwiches you have, mate. You lost. Your day is ruined.
It's quite funny, isn't it? Because I suppose like Boxing Day is kind of like Dad's Day, isn't it?
Yeah. Especially
if you're like a football fan. Like admittedly, it's going to be a bit shit this year because Boxing Day.
It's definitely that. Socialed out, mate. Yeah. You go away. You got your new game on your whatever. You've
got your toys. Yeah. This is Dad's Day now. But yeah, it's going to be a bit shit this year because Christmas and Boxing Day fall at the end of the week. Yeah. There's only one game on Boxing Day because it's so close to the weekend.
Yeah.
They've kind of pushed them all to the weekend.
Yeah.
Whereas before, like if Boxing Day fell on like a Tuesday, for example, you'd have loads of games then, and then you'd still have your Saturday games, or and so on and so forth. But it's Boxing Day is Dad's Day. Like I said, Dad gets all the stress out of the way. It's all done now. You're gonna just build up to New Year's, where wherever you're going, big piss up, so on and so forth, and bringing in the new year. But no, like I said, there's aspects of Christmas that I like, but it's more the family aspects. Like I said, I'm not. You're not going to change
though, because I think, like, sorry to interject, but to go on your point, that's changed since you were a kid. Because I mean, you probably still, unbeknownst to you at the time, because you're a kid, you obviously still liked that aspect of it with the family. But it's come full circle to now to you know what it was like for your parents. It's family time, isn't it?
It's family time, and like as I said, like all joking aside, that is what it's all about. It's all about the family. Like I said, it's not about us anymore. It's about the little people that we've spawned. Well, you can be selfish. That's up to you.
You're lecturing me on being selfish, mate. Jesus,
it's not all about you, Dave.
What is going on?
It's not all about you.
I feel like I've fallen into an alternate fucking universe.
Are you in the upside down?
I'm in the upside down. Yeah. Right. What was you saying, Vecna?
I was just saying, like, it's just, all joking aside, there's aspects of Christmas that I like. Like I said, it's the family time. I love spending time with the kids and what have you. And like I said, seeing their faces light up when they open their presents and the excitement, because as an adult,
remember that you know it.
Because as an adult, we're not going to get many surprises for Christmas. Like I said, Crystal isn't. I know pretty much everything that Crystal's bought me.
I don't know, my missus might.
And you're, unless she surprises me in the morning, some sexy outfit. I know most things I'm going to get, and I'm sure it's probably the same with you, because at the end of the day, when you get to this age and you've got kids and what have you, and you work and so on and so forth, anything that you want throughout the year, generally you can buy it.
Yeah, you can.
And if it's if you
can't, with Klarna.
Yeah, and ultimately, if you can't afford it, more than likely your missus or your family isn't going to be able to afford it. So you're going to know pretty much everything that you're already getting. So I suppose like the magic and the surprise for adults, for the most part, is kind of gone. But you can get, but we get to relive that with our kids, which is like as I said, I've got an 8-year-old and a 14-year-old, and I don't know what they're getting. But to see their faces when they open up their presents and it's something that they've wanted for ages, and they're just like, super, super excited. It's you can't be it.
No, you're right, mate. You can't. That is, my favourite bit. I do like that aspect of it and the family aspect of it, and the leftover food more than the actual food that's cooked on the day. Actually, ironically enough.
All the boxes of celebrations and heroes and roses and Quality Street.
Forget about that sort of stuff, don't you? However, being older now, I can't have anything. For example, I can't have chocolate late in the evening now, because otherwise I get acid reflux.
You're so old.
I know. I had an oat latte about 3 months ago, and I had acid reflux for like 3 days.
Still get it now.
Yeah. I tried it. I thought, what's all the fuss about? People doing soya milk and oat latte, and I thought, I'll have I'll try an oat latte. Never again, mate. I mean, it was, first of all, it tasted like arse and sweat.
Do you not like a little bit of arse? Is that you're not into a bit of rimming?
Well, if it's washed.
Been douched.
Yeah. Been douched. Dusha? Dusha?
Mangiare.
Bon appetit.
On that note, like I said, we haven't got any listener submissions this week. Obviously, it's
no. You've been lazy this week, haven't you?
Yeah, well,
I looked at them.
There wasn't any Christmas themed. We got no listener submissions this week. But obviously, moving forward, as we say every week, send your submissions in, whatever it may be. Like I say, email it to the nobodyspod2025@gmail.com. Comment and private message us on TikTok and Instagram, the Nobody's Podcast, and we'd love to hear from you. We want to get more people involved, get more questions, and interact with all the listeners. As we've said before, we want to grow this and bring you along for the journey as well. Like I said, we want our day oneers to feel like they're part of it, and we just want to hear from you. We want to hear your problems, give you our shit advice, so on and so forth.
You can question Josh and why he's such a bar humbug.
What I'll do, I'll put a poll up when this episode comes out.
What, North Pole?
Yeah, North Pole. When this episode comes out, I'll put a poll on Instagram, and let me know if I'm right or wrong. So after this pod comes out, I'll do a poll about Christmas songs or whatever it may be, and you guys can tell me if I'm right or wrong. I know I'm right, and I won't listen to you regardless. But you can have your opinion, and I won't listen to it. Basically.
Standard, really. I've known the geezer for nearly 30 years, and it's about the same. Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
right.
old habits die hard. Thank you for listening. We've been the Nobodies podcast. We will catch you on the next one. Have a lovely Christmas, and we will speak to you again and see you again before the new year.
Yeah. Keep the change, you filthy animals.
Bye bye. Take care.